Hi, can you please start off by introducing yourself?
Sure. I'm Sheel Mohnot, and I run a fund called Better Tomorrow Ventures. We're a fintech-focused fund leading pre-seed and seed rounds of fintech companies globally.
Can you expand a little bit more about how you fit into this fintech space?
Sure. So myself and my co-founder, Jake, are both former founders ourselves. So we started a few different companies, a payments company, an auction company. Jake started a company called NerdWallet that went public a couple years ago. And we've been interested in finance and the world of technology for a very long time. The name Better Tomorrow Ventures is there because we think finance has a disproportionate ability to impact people's lives and make people's lives better. That's what we invest behind.
And expand on that. How is finance helping make people's lives better, and fintech in particular?
Yeah, I think about it from a lens of myself. 15, 20 years ago, I was living in India on not a lot of money, but I was working in microfinance. And to serve one borrower, I would take a bus and get on the back of some motorcycle to go serve one borrower. And it was very expensive to do this. And so if you think about what that means in terms of fees, it becomes very expensive. But now all that can be done through the phone. So there's a bunch of things like that that can make people's lives easier. And that's one example in India. But United States, there are things that I do every day that make my life difficult that could be solved with technology. And I'm looking forward to solving some of those problems.
And within the financial inclusion space, what are the next trends and how will technology and digital innovation help make finance more accessible to people around the world, like you just mentioned?
Yeah, so I think there are a bunch of trends, but mainly it's in global markets, in emerging markets, it's really the trend follows internet penetration, and as people get more connected online, they try to do more stuff online, and a lot of the world is unbanked, as you know, and in some cases, the mobile phone makes it really easy for these folks to get banked. And that's part of what we invest behind, although a small part. I would say 70% of our investments are in the US.
And since you started working within this field, have things really changed, or is there still a lot more to be done?
Yeah, look, I started working in fintech, I guess, 20-ish years ago almost. Not quite, maybe 17 years ago. And the world has changed quite a lot in that time. Particularly, fintech wasn't really even a word at that time. And then we started this fund, I started investing in startups exclusively in fintech in 2015. And from that point until 2021, things were like straight line up. Everybody wanted to invest in fintech. All of the generalist funds added fintech partners. Everybody thought fintech was a hot category. And then, now we've seen a little bit of a decline as the public market companies are down 75-ish% on average. I think that reflects a little bit in the private markets too. And a lot of the folks who were choosing to build fintech companies over everything else may now be choosing maybe onto the next thing, generative AI or something like that.
Yes, and finally, looking ahead to the next 5 or even 10 years, what can we expect from your company?
Sure, so I think we'll continue to invest. Our goal is to be the founder's first choice. Anyone starting a company in fintech should want to choose to work with BTV, and we're doing as much as we can to invest behind that.
Fantastic and very exciting. I wish you the best of luck, and thanks for coming to see us.
Thank you.
Thank you.